Welcome back everybody to the ECC stream, and we're about to start the final match of Season 5 very shortly. It will be the UnTouchables against Ascension Pyrrhos, Division 1 and Division 2 representatives respectively, both fighting to get promoted into Division 1, and that'll be the reward for the winners of this match, the losers into Division 2. Very important matchup, and for those of you just tuning in and you didn't see the last match, of course it was Pyrrhos. Getting a 4-0 win over the No Hope Esports side. Very interesting series, to say the least. But Pyrrhos picking up a spectacular performance, and they will find themselves at Division 1 for next season. We're going to see who else will be joining them in this match. So, I'm joined by Nico again for the cast. So yeah, what are your initial thoughts on this matchup here? You know, the UnTouchables, again, struggling a bit. You know, they did struggle a lot last season as well, whereas Ascension Pyrrhos having a very strong season. They did lose in the finals to ILV Black of the Div 2 playoffs, but still I think they may be a little bit more favorites coming into this one, even though they are using a stand-in in the form of Deddy. So what are your thoughts on the series up front?
I know that Hype, Traxy, and Deddy are all respectively really good players, like individually. And they can definitely all like play to the Division 1 standards. And I know UnTouchables are maybe kind of iffy. They're laying on that, of course, because they're in the promotion relegation tournament. They're on that like border. Are they Division 2? Are they the team? Like, I think it comes down to whoever can come out and play best as a team between these two.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a good analysis of that. You know, the team play is going to be very important for both these teams, and, you know, with the Untouchable side, I'm not sure what lineup they're going to be using. I'd assume it would be their main lineup. If they use something that could affect their team play even more. I've not seen them play at all this season, but if we take a look at how they performed in this season as a whole, they came 9th with a 2-7 record. And if I have a really quick look, and if I just put this list to bring it up, see who they got those wins over. So we'll have a really quick look. Cupcake Crew is one of them, unlucky Nico, and the other one was over. I can't actually find it. Who's the other one over? Because they got a second win somewhere. It was Help Me Please in a game 5. Just saw it there. So a bit of an unexpected result actually with the Help Me Please one. With the Cupcake Crew, you know, maybe it's fair enough, but with Help Me Please, that's not unexpected. So they do have one particularly strong result to their name, but it's not convincing me. And then if we take a look on the opposite side of this,
Faded.
Yeah, go on.
UnTouchables have one particularly good like win to their name, but Pyrrhos have pretty much the whole of Division 2.
Yeah.
Like in the bag. They've beaten everyone in Division 2. They just need to prove that they can do it again against Division 1.
Yeah, they've beaten everyone, well, near enough everyone. The only team they lost to in league play was Radiant Esports in the game 5, and in the playoffs it was to ILV Black, though in fairness, Pyrrhos also managed to beat them earlier in this season, so kind of, you know, eye for an eye there, if you will. So that's the results coming into this one. I think we'll actually just hop into predictions here actually to see what our thoughts are on this, Nico. And I'll actually start with you again. Who do you have to win this match?
4-1 Pyrrhos.
4-1 Pyrrhos.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
I feel that Traxy is going to really step up because he kind of fell short last time, and I feel like he really wants to go out and prove that like he is Division 1 material. I feel like Hype also has something to prove in terms of like playing against Division 1 players, and then I know Deddy is a solid player. He will work around those two, play around those two. So I think Traxy and Hype are hungry after losing grand finals and playoffs.
Yeah, I would agree. They have a lot to prove in this, and you know, even though they're not, you know, this isn't really the main lineup. You know, Hype's onto one of the Rocket Core teams now. Traxy's, you know, well, I can't remember what they're going on to undisclosed org name here. I believe. Can't mention that. And Deddy, I don't even know what team he plays for, but he's coming in as a stand-in for them. He was playing on NG Cobalt for most of the season, though. And yeah, they'll be going up against, you know, the fully Norwegian lineup of Untouchables, but still a lot to prove here. They want to say to everyone, you know, we're capable of getting into Division 1 by the end of this season. And, you know, showing that they're better than some of these Division 1 teams. And honestly, they're well within their own right to say that, because I think they are the better team here. So I'm going to say, I'll agree with you, Nico, on this one again. I'm going to go with Ascension Pyrrhos as well. I think they are the stronger team. I'll give it a 4-2 scoreline. I'll give Untouchables a couple games, but nothing past that in my opinion. You know, Ascension Pyrrhos, they've really impressed me this season, and even though it's a different lineup this time round, I still think they can pull it out the bag and, you know, give it all they've got, because I think, you know, in terms of skill and terms of team play, they can definitely outmatch the side of the Untouchables. Speaking of Untouchables, I just got word back from their captain. They will be here very shortly, so it will only be a little bit more to wait for you guys before we can hop into our second match today and the final match of Season 5. It's a bit weird to say that, it's the last match of the season, but, you know, there's an end to everything, and we'll be, you know, seeing who will get into Division 1 for next season. So yeah, before we hop into it, we're just waiting on Untouchables. Let us know what you guys think in chat. Who is going to win this series? Will it be Untouchables or Ascension Pyrrhos? Let's see what you all think. We will be starting the series soon. As I said, Untouchables will be joining the server very shortly. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening for this series. So Nico, we've gone over who we think is going to win, what the scorelines are going to be like. You know, how do you think this match is going to pan out as a whole? You know, how are both teams going to end up playing?
I said a 4-1 to Pyrrhos. I think that the first game will be a little bit messy, a little bit of Traxy, Hype, and Daddy kind of feeling each other out, kind of learning to play together. They'll maybe lose by 1 or 2 goals, and then I think they will pick it up from there and then get 4 in a row. I feel like that's sort of how it's gonna go.
Alright, you have a fair point, and so I think with that, we will now hop into the series here. The Untouchables have arrived, and just a reminder, their lineup, they're using Desi, Dwad, and Nukeboy. I believe that's not their main lineup, so looks like they're bringing a substitute for this one, and for some reason, they're joining the teams already. But no worries there, we'll just get straight into the match, I think. No map animation. These guys just want to start early, Nico, it seems like. You know, we don't even need to tell them that they just want to go. Alright, well, fair enough, we'll just get straight into it. And it will be Desi. We'll be up to scoring here. It didn't take them long. First goal here for them.
Yeah, first goal here for Desi. It is for Untouchables here, and really quick. I didn't expect them to come out this early.
Yeah, not this early, I don't think, but it was right off the kickoff, and it's the Untouchables, perhaps maybe the less favoured side, getting a good start here, but now a response could be coming in here for the Ascension team, as it was Deddy looking for a centre into Hype. Now Traxy starts the crossbar. Desi will be saving it away. Here comes Hype, back on the back. We're looking to read the clear, and it will be Dwad taking you down the field. Now Deddy onto the side wall, looking for a potential centre. It's onto the back where no one contesting it. Trax will be getting onto that. There's Nukeboy to save it. Now Hype crossing it over the opposing crossbar there. Will be Deddy trying to contest it, but nice clear from Desi. Now Trax take control of it. A bit of an awkward touch there. They will still manage to get it out. Deddy looking for a demo potentially. So 2 players up for Ascension. Nukeboy now into the corner. Here comes the centre ball. It will be Hype getting a save away, but that's just straight into Dwad. Not the best clear coming out from Hype, but it's 2-0 now to the Untouchables.
Now, Hype just thinking he can put it to a little bit to the side, but unfortunately for him, Dwad is right there to just pounce on the open net. Unfortunate mistake for Ascension Pyrrhos.
Yeah, I feel like Ascension Pyrrhos have been looking pretty shaky out the gates here, whereas Untouchables a lot more composed, you know, not really making any, you know, obvious errors in my eyes. But Ascension Pyrrhos, their defense. Okay, Caster's Cars again. As soon as I say they're making no obvious errors, there comes a whiff. Yeah, clip it, chat. Anyways, back into it. It will be, oh dear, no. If this is in, okay, thank the Lord, Teddy does get back. And it will be with the Traxy, gets on flick past one, or it could be the ones play, Nuke Boy, shutting it down. As now, Dwad getting onto it, Teddy will block it, but it's straight into the middle for Nuke Boy onto the bar. And Hype with a weak touch, again it's a free shot for Desi, but he sends it wide. Dwad keeping the pressure going. Now Hype, putting it out to the side. Take this for a dribble. Now Dwad actually takes it off of Hype, and now it's over to Teddy. Nuke Boy into the side wall. Dwad drops it down, but it's actually an open net. And Hype will take it, but what a save from Dwad! Excellent read. Now Trax putting it over to Teddy. Can he get a touch? No, both players missing. Is there a wide open net again? Can Hype get it? No angle on it. And now it looks like the pressure may have faded off, though not just yet. Teddy will center it again. A whiff from Dwad. Now Teddy has Trax in the center, but the pass is too weak. It's an easy clear for Desi. Hype with 0 boost. We'll turn it away, but halfway through this game, Nico, it's looking really shaky from Ascension.
And it's a miss.
It's a miss again. My word, Ascension not looking like their normal selves, I guess. They're really struggling on the attacking end, you know. It's not looking great for them so far.
I did call it. It's going to be a shaky game 1, them just feeling each other out. And it is exactly that so far. Let's see if they can maybe try and get something going for them, some momentum going into the later stages of this game 1.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes, 2 goals to find to just tie it up. They had the pressure, they just got to get the shots on target is what they need to do and connect on these passes, because it's not been looking convincing so far. And that's a good exit demo there for Trax. He does get a turn on that into the center. Here comes Hype, a shot off the bar. Traxy onto the back wall. Look at the center for Teddy, but it's taken away. Now it's Hype against Nuke Boy. Hype with an early challenge. Nuke Boy sets it for Desi. Does get a light tap down. Now Traxy moving it into the arc. Looks to follow up with another touch. A shot on net. Swad sends it high. Desi and Hype racing for this ball. And now Teddy has a shot, but it's blocked again. Traxy with another opportunity. And finally, the pressure pays off. Ascension Pyrrhos get on the board.
And finally, all the pressure that they've had for the last few minutes here finally pays off with a goal. Traxy finally finding the almost open net, I would say. And they get one going for them, and maybe it will shift the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, I think it will.
As I say,
Caster's curse. Desi off the kickoff of the Nuke Boys pass. This has completely killed the potential momentum swing there. Hype can't get back in time. It's 3-1 now, Nico.
Yeah, 3-1. It's 1 minute and 12 seconds left. It is doable for a comeback for Ascension, but I'm not sure that I'm believing it quite yet.
Yeah, not yet. I would agree with you. It's not been looking too convincing for my standards, as that is a good pass from Teddy, but it's shut down again. Hype trying to get to it, but he is beat out. A weak touch from Traxy. The ball's put over his head. He now gets one from Nuke Boy, but he's not losing control yet. Teddy will get into the side wall. Now it's a scramble defense again. Trax getting a touch on that. Hype putting it into the corner. So that's a good demo from Trax again, but Nuke Boy still keeping the pressure going. Really, Ascension's got to find a booming clear, but that's back to the center. Teddy has another shot, double commit on the side of Ascension. Dwad taking his time, doesn't need to waste much of it. He tries to find Desi there. Trax back into the middle. He's trying to find a teammate, but no one is there. Where's Teddy? It's now onto the back wall. It could be a shooting chance. Teddy will shut it down. It's now Trax looking for a clear, but he is demoed. I think with the time running out, it looks to be UnTouchables for the first game win. Never mind, there is a shot on net. Teddy off of Hype's pass. 2 seconds left. A kick-off goal is what is needed to tie it up.
It is possible, and it wouldn't be the first time it's been seen. A kickoff goal to tie it up. Let's see here.
Yeah, let's see how this kickoff goes. It will need to be put high. It is in the air. Hype needs to get up to this, but he is beat out by Dwad. And it looks like no one will get back in time. UnTouchables with the first game win, and I must say, Nico, that was a very convincing performance from UnTouchables. Not what I expected.
I actually got the prediction totally right.
Yeah,
I just want to say, I just want to brag a little bit. But I mean, Untouchables came out really solid. Pyrrhos, not really. They were kind of shaky, not really putting together. Like it seemed like their rotation was kind of off, kind of getting in each other's way a little bit, not really making room for each other to go for the ball at the right times, and I feel like that is the main issues they need to change and resolve for this next game too.
yeah, they got to fix up all that Ascension. You know, their defense in particular, they just look discombobulated almost on the defensive end, and you just got to fix it up there. But anyways, let's enter the second game. Let's see if Ascension Pyrrhos can bring it to them this time. Into game 2, Ascension Pyrrhos look themselves here. They're down one game, but it's a best of 7. Plenty of time to come back. UnTouchables though looking very solid in that first game, and they look to continue that momentum. Trax is actually coming up with a name change. Looks like a rank A player with that. He's been shortened and he's put a dot at the end. There we just see the black profile picture and it completes the cycle. But anyways, it looks to be Ascension with some early pressure. Dwad with a banging clear. Hype getting up to that when he lands a touch. Traxy will get out to the side. It's now Dwad gonna get away. It's into the middle for Nuke Boy. Deddy does get a light touch on it. So Desi chasing it down. Onto the back wall. It's a shooting chance for Nuke Boy. Loses to slam it down, but he can't find contact. Here comes the follow up from Dwad. Great free jump there from Hype. And it will maybe allow us to get out. No, Desi does keep the ball in the opposing half. Trying to get to it, and Nuke Boy onto the backward again. Here comes Desi. Hype with 0 boost, will find a clearance, and that's good speed from Traxy to get it to the sides. Into the middle. Nuke Boy picking it up. Is it to the centre? Hype looking for a pass potentially over to Deddy, but he turns back. And it will be cleared out again. Unlike the last game, Nickel, it's a very even start here. More so UnTouchables having the offensive pressure again, but looks like the defensive issues of the Ascension Pyrrhos have mostly solved themselves thus far.
Yeah, thus far it seems that it's more even in the sense of both teams getting chances and getting some possession and some passing going. It doesn't really seem that either team has an edge quite yet after these first few minutes.
Yeah, the only edge I could really give is maybe UnTouchables have a little bit more pressure on the offensive end, but so far Ascension Pyrrhos have been handling it very well. You know, they're more confident. But as I say that, that's a great shot from Desi, banging that one through, and they'll open up the scoring here.
And just catching that one straight off the bounce, just hitting that just a little bit besides Hype. I don't think he quite expected that shot to come as fast as it did straight after his own recovery off the backboard.
Yes, indeed. We're now 2 minutes in. A 1-0 lead for the UnTouchables. Hype trying to go for this one. Can't really find an angle on it. Traxy with a weak touch. Straight over to Dwad. Into the side wall. Desi looking to get to it. Now Deddy sending it down the field. Nuke Boy looking to get up to this one. Now Traxy with a good touch. Looking for a second one. There will be a shooting chance here. Now Hype trying to get to it, but he's not got a lot of boost on him in that one. Just over the bar, Dwad's coming in again, but it's pinched out and away. Nuke Boy up for it once more. Deddy will be getting to that one. Now puts it into the centre. Trax and Hype both jumping for it, and they both bail on it. And it will give possession over to the UnTouchables again. Trax into the side wall. Will be Hype. Looking back over to Traxy into the centre. And Nuke Boy coming on this. Looking for a ceiling pinch maybe actually. He needs to keep control of this. Now Deddy will shut him down. Now Trax secures a clear here. Now looking for a centre, tries to dunk Dwad. Deddy now into the middle. No one's there to meet. Hype's a little bit too far back. Now 2 minutes left here, Nico. And even still, both teams playing really solid, but Ascension Pyrrhos are really struggling to break out their half. It just seems like if they have a chance to make an attack happen, they just give the ball away to the opposition. It's something they've got to really fix. They want to have some more chances in this match here.
That's the open net. It's just every time Pyrrhos, they have to get the ball off a UnTouchables player. It seems like they have to commit with 1 or 2 players every time. It seems like UnTouchables always is calculating their touches so that, or their challenges rather, so that they take out at least 1 player from Pyrrhos every time, and it's working out for them so great in this game too.
Yeah, I was going to say that about UnTouchables. You know, their touches are really good. You know, they're great at holding onto possession. They know exactly when to turn for a ball, when to go. And it just seems like they have a clear system in place for that. This could be in. Off the post though for Nuke Boy. There's a good chance for him. So Traxy out and away again. Here comes Desi. Over to Dwar. That's a good pass. The door can't land contact on it. Hype now getting it out. Nuke Boy sending it high. Desi off the back wall looking for a shot. It was a good try. I will admit that. So Trax with another save. Dwar up for it. Tries to center it. Hype onto the side wall. Traxy can't really catch up to it just yet. He does get a touch. Could be a chance here. Hype tries to get it near post. And it's now a clear from Desi. Trax getting a touch though. Deddy looking to turn onto this one. He does get a block. Potential center opportunity. It is right in front of the net. Hype up for it, but too much speed on the defender there. But they have some pressure here. They're looking to maybe break through, but finally Desi finds a clear. Not before Deddy. Can slam it right back in. So Dwad's up for it. A weak touch. Hype has a chance. He puts it onto backwards. Here comes Trax again. Great shot. Brilliant stuff from him, and a great setup as well. 20 seconds left and some life back into this game here for the Pyrrhos team.
Yeah, but again, like game 1, might be a little too late that they get the shot. It is only 20 seconds left that they within the game, but let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, we will see. Just about 10 seconds left now. A shot from Deddy will be put away. Got to push now. It's onto the back wall. Desi will be getting a clear, so needs to turn for this. Looks to be Deddy. Over the tracks. They back into Deddy. He's in reverse. The Hype actually goes for it as well, but it's still up and it's in. And the Ascension Pyrrhos, they do it. The 0-second equalizer, and we're into OT now.
Yeah, OT indeed. It was a scrambly way to get it, but they did get it in the end on the money, on the 0 seconds, and let's see if they can come out and steal this game 1.
Yeah, it would be a steal, Nico, indeed. As Nuke Boy's looking for the solo play, a demo threat there from Hype, but he does well to control it. You did mention it was a scrappy way to score a 0-second goal. It was a double commit on from Hype and Deddy on it, but Traxy holds his nerve and manages to make the shot happen. And that's a great one from Hype. Oh my goodness, it's in! Hype gets the goal, and Ascension Pyrrhos just steal the game right off UnTouchables to tie the series.
Hype with a monster solo effort here. Hype, I did not expect him to get that bump at all. That was a great way to get this game for Ascension Pyrrhos.
That was excellent play from the Hype. Takes the defender out the skies, and the last man was not prepared for it. Just what a way to win that game. Very impressive. And now you got to think about the mental side of things, Nico. Will UnTouchables be a bit tilted by that? Because they had the game, but they gave up the lead, conceded at 0 seconds, and lost it in overtime. It must be so frustrating for them.
Yeah, must be very tilting indeed. And you gotta question their mentality. They got to keep themselves collected, calm and collected now. They pretty much had the game in the bag, and then they threw it away with the last 20 seconds going into OT, and then they get absolutely clipped on in OT. So that's gotta hurt a little bit on your ego.
Yeah, so we'll see how they handle it going into the third game. well, here we are into the third game. Because just before we came on, Nico was hoping for Pyrrhos to win. But, so maybe a bit of caster bias, but nevertheless, they did beat the first game for them. So it's tied up 1-1. And they have some early pressure here on the side of Pyrrhos. So this one going into the box here. No one up for this just yet. Bit of hesitation, but it's now up and high. Desi trying to get to the hype. A great touch there, and he will transition this one out. So Trax will take this one. He has a bit of time to work with. Bates and Twad into the middle. Hype blocking it. He had 0 boost in the midfield, but he still made great work of that. So Dedi's beat out Trax to the last man. He's got 2 players on him, and he will hold his nerve. Get it away. So Twad's on it. Dedi with a good demo onto Desi though. Now Trax, a bit of a weak touch. He could give a chance here. Dedi though. Excellent block here. As now Desi up for it. Hype as the last man. Excellent save again from him. As now Traxy will be getting it out once more. And his first bit coming and going, Nico. I'm very impressed by such a power there. It seems like they've gained a lot more confidence. They're making some great defensive plays now, and it's lovely to see from them.
Yeah, they're definitely playing with way more confidence now. It's looking like Traxy also is daring to actually go for those more individual plays, more game-defining plays that he used to do all the way through league play. So it's great to see them playing with some confidence here. Yeah,
confidence is key in this, and it's about time they capitalise on it, because UnTouchables, they can't be happy after losing that last game there. So they're doing everything in their power to get an advantage in the series. So Hype on the goal, and again a good booming clear out to Dedi. It seems like back is the centre for a Hype. That was a good pass, but Hype couldn't get it on target unfortunately. But the link up play is coming through here for Ascension Pyrrhos. If they keep that up, it could be dangerous. It's back into the centre. Dedi getting it out and out. Twas just bullying Traxy right now. It will allow him to move up into the attacking end, but Hype will be getting a clearance out instead. Not the best touch though. And it could be a shot for Twad. It's off the post. Dedi out to the side. Hype now with 0 boost, catching up to it. Great 50 from him. And now an extra block as well from him. Hype's getting some excellent reads in this game so far, you know, on the saves and with these 50s.
A good pass to Traxy.
Yeah, that's a good pass indeed. Oh, that was nearly there. And now Hype misses it unfortunately. And now Traxy is the last man lurking in midfield. This could be a shooting chance. Dedi out to the side. And we're halfway through this game. No goal scored yet, Nico. But both these teams playing very solid in this game so far.
Yeah, this is actually exactly what I predicted. It was going to be a scrappy game 1, maybe scrappy you can argue as well. But now in game 3, both teams are ready to go. They felt each other out. They're ready to make the most of this relegation / promotion tournament.
Yeah, they want to get themselves back in Division 1. Oh my god, that was so close for UnTouchables.
And a miss again.
Yeah, it's a miss there, Dedi. Oh, he can't make the save. Unfortunate. The pressure crumbles down onto Pyrrhos. UnTouchables with a 1-0 lead. And so now, a minute 50 on the clock. UnTouchables leading by 1. Now Dedi will be looking to get this one. Traxy actually turns on that. He could have gotten to it, but it's back into the centre nevertheless. Twad will be taking control of it. So Hype going for another pre-jump there, maybe overstaying his welcome a little bit. Hype is taken out of the game. Traxy blocks him out. Dedi now wants to make a centre, but the touch is not convincing enough for him. He's now out to the side. Hype getting a touch on it. Twad into the ceiling. It will be Twad getting it again. Flips it out. Dedi now into the corner, and Traxy do anything with this. He can't. Hype is up for it. He leaves it for Dedi actually. The shot not too convincing for them. This Hype's now taking control. Doesn't have much for us to work with. They're trying to get over to Traxy, but it will not amount to anything. And Dedi is last man. Touched it into the corner. Hype now flipping over to that wall. 1 minute left. 1-0 down still for the Pyrrhos side. We'll see if they can come back into it. As we see Dedi onto the back wall. Hype now going for us into the corner. Nuke Boy will clear it downfield. Traxy into the corner. And then Nuke Boy going for another shot. Dedi with the demo. The save there from Traxy. Dedi now sending it high. Traxy going for it again, looking for a potential redirect, but the power is just not on there. It's our 30 seconds. Time is expiring here for the Ascension side as their hype look to get over the Traxy. It's a good 50-50. Desi will be making the save though. Now Dede looking to push this one into the centre. Last-ditch effort. Can they get the equaliser again? It's a centre ball. No one's there to meet it. So hype, you gotta give it all you got here. Gets a contest on the ball, but Desi great speed on that, and it might well be over unless the cross-field carry can happen here. No, it won't touch the ground, and it will be Untouchables 2-1 up in this series.
So, Untouchables, they did good in just being there for almost everything that Pyrrhos wanted to do. They didn't allow Pyrrhos to get all the shots and all the pressure that they wanted. They kind of let them get into the half, and then they just took the ball away from them and then passed it all the way back to Ascension Pyrrhos half again. Pyrrhos, they need to figure out a way to stay up on that Untouchables side and get that pressure that they got in the last game and in the last overtime as well. So they need to figure out a way to do that to get this next win.
Yeah, I would fully agree with you there, Nico. We'll see if they can do that going into the fourth game of the match. Well, we're now back in for the fourth game. Apologies for the delay there. There was a connection issue with one of the players, but that's been quickly resolved, and we're now back underway for this game. 2-1 up for the Untouchables here. The Ascension side looking to respond, as that is a big pinch there from Dede and Traxy. Nick Boy trying to take control of it, but it's Trax with the shot. Desi, a good save there. And look to maybe make another centre. Hype contesting it there. Looking for another one, but it's pitched back down the field. It is wide though, thankfully for Ascension. That could have been dangerous. It's now Nick Boy out over into Dwad there. It'll be Traxy. We'll touch out to the side. Hype now on the backboards, getting a clearance out. Looking to make a dunk maybe. So Dede putting it into Hype, but a bit too much power on it. Hype will still find a dunk though, and it's a weak touch there from Nuke Boy. So Hype puts it back into Trax. It is high. That's a double commit there for the Untouchables. Dede now into the side. So Hype's up for it again. He misses contact though. That'll give Dede a free touch into the middle. Traxy will get a save away. Now back to the middle, it's an open net. Deddy will put it back into the corner tracks now, turning onto this. A little bit awkward for him, but he will manage to get past one. Nuke Boy picking it up again though. Now Desi up for this, looking for a shot, trying to drop it down. Now Dwad getting this one. There's a double commit from the Ascension sides. And so, minute and a half in, Nico, it's looking much like, you know, the past couple of games really. It's pretty even so far for both these teams. And again, UnTouchables with a bit more attacking pressure, but nothing really much to comment on thus far, I think.
No, it's not really a there's not really a team that has an edge, just like the last game. But I want to see Ascension not really take the ball away from each other that much. It seems like they're kind of overlapping each other a bit too much when they're trying to get on the offense.
Yeah, they're maybe a little bit too desperate to get onto the attacking end, and as I say that, Desi bangs it down the field, no one back for Ascension, and it is yet again the UnTouchables with the first goal of the game.
I think this might have been an own goal. I don't think this is in. Or is it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was in. But anyways, Deddy touches it into his own net. Maybe it was in before. I'm not really sure.
I think that would have been in cleanly, regardless of whether they touched it or not in that scenario. But nevertheless, no matter how it went in, it is a goal for UnTouchables. And the last few times, well, in games 1 and 3 when UnTouchables got the leads, they managed to hold on to it. In game 2 though, there was a miraculous comeback from Ascension, and so it's possible for them. They got half the game to work with to bring it back, but their attack in the last couple of games has not been very convincing, at least for me. So Trax is getting it out. He actually gets to pass the second man. Traxy, oh my, the solo play, the top quality techers there, and he will tie it up for his team.
Top quality techers indeed. Traxy just lightning speed recoveries, just glides it past the whole defense of UnTouchables there.
Yeah, that's the kind of plays you need. And now Trax is looking for another one. He fakes out one defender. Hype though can't get there for the second. It's now Hype has to touch it into the middle, but no one will be there to meet it any day, mate. As though this was back down the field. Trax is getting bumped again by Nuke Boy, and the boost is taken as well with it. So Hype, let's drop it down. Desi, but again, but Hype gets yet another dunk. Now he's looking to pre-jump. That's a bit too ambitious in that one though. Now Trax it into the corner. It will be Deddy looking for the shot. Oh, he had a nice angle. It's actually his own goal. What? Oh no, Deddy converts it to his own net, and Ascension Pyrrhos to be gifted a goal here.
I think Desi might have been a little bit too ambitious trying to go for that, and then gets an unfortunate recovery straight into his own net. That is so unfortunate for UnTouchables. Now we just have to hope that it doesn't affect their game too much here.
Yeah, but we remember in game 2 when, you know, when they lost actually that second game, it was a 0-second equalizer and lost in overtime. You know, that didn't seem to phase them much at all. I don't think an own goal will phase them too much at this stage. It's a big mistake, yes, but they know they can bring this game back. And it looks like they're still playing with the confidence they had before. As Desi, there he comes, off the post, no way! It is just wide, as now it will be a transition play here for Ascension. Hype onto the backboard, who's to be up for this? It's Traxy waiting there, a double commit. And now Deddy has to get back to it, he will be there in time. As our Hype puts it into the centre, Nuke Boy sets it high. Traxy, let's drop it. It will be Hype getting to this. Now going high. The Trax getting this one out of the way. It's a bit awkward. 1 minute left over Ascension to hold on to tie the series again. So Desi booms it on net. It is a safer Hype over to Traxy again. What can he do with this? Not much, it seems like. So Hype on the side wall, looking to center it again. Dwad will clear out. Now Deddy gonna put it around the arc again. Does manage to block the clearance, but it will not be enough as Nuke Boy gets away again. But now Ascension with a hold on the attack here. It will finally be blasted away. Now Deddy putting it out the right wall. Half a minute. Can the UnTouchables getting attacked? It looks to start here potentially, but Traxy the speed on this. He will get it away, and that double commit as well. But Nuke Boy has quite a bit of boost to work with. Can't land contact. Deddy now. It is super awkward. That could be really dangerous there, but Traxy now will get it away. Desi with a touch to really try to fight the way out of the half now. Deddy though, perfect breeze back into the centre. Maybe one more goal. Nuke Boy, he's got on the hood of his car. Excellent challenge from Hype though. And the composure is helped for Ascension Pyrrhos. They will tie the series, Nico.
And with a little bit of help from Desi, with their own goal, they get this game. They tie up the series 2-2. I think that it's going to favor them a lot going into this. They got one win, which was almost a steal. They might have thought, we got a game. It was not really convincing, but now they go again. So I think it's going to be really good for them going further.
Yeah, for sure. You know, that even though it was an own goal that basically gave them the win, they'll take it any day. They got themselves a second win, and so we're guaranteed at least game 6 of this series. We're now heading into the 5th game. Let's see who can put themselves onto match point as this series is looking to tense up here. Into game 5, 2-2, and normally the best of 5. This is where we match point, but best of 7 still quite a way to go for these teams. Potentially 3 more games to be played, a minimum of 2. Let's see who can come out on top here. Was the Ascension Pyrrhos that equalised it? Maybe it could be the first goal. Wad put it wide, and he looking to get some demos here, going for the extra demos again off the rotation. Their hype is up for this. Sends it to corner. Nuke Boy has a centre maybe. Does have quite a bit of space to work with, but Deddy will close it immediately. Their hype has it open there. He will convert it. No, he won't. Desi tracks back. He will save it. As now UnTouchables scrambling to get out of the defense. They will do so successfully. As now hype gonna get this one. It's off the ceiling. He will surely have this though. Great clearance. Look to follow up again. Can't land it, but it will be in Traxxas' possession. Gets a flick onto the backboard as now Deddy can't land the shot. And Traxxas misflips there. A really good chance for Ascension Pyrrhos. The first one coming and going. A really explosive start to this game, Nico.
Yeah, really explosive start. And it looks like Pyrrhos now, they have gotten the taste of blood. They want more now. They got 2 matches. You can say maybe a little bit undeserved. They got some help from the UnTouchables. But now they want to come out and prove that they can actually win for real. So you can definitely tell that they want this really badly.
Yeah, for sure. And they're showing it here. They nearly had another goal there. Wad off the line though, saving it. Ascension Pyrrhos, they are having some excellent pressure in this game, getting quality chances, but they just can't finish it. But I'm sure they eventually could, and they keep this pressure up as it's onto the backward again. Dwan misses the clear. Hype onto the backward. Where is Deddy for the shot? He's waiting so patiently. It might have paid off there, but it just landed right in front of him and he couldn't get a shot. Now onto the back wall. Hype getting the dunk. Oh my goodness. Maybe. What on earth? Hype! What was this play? Oh my word. He recovers off the back. What?
Oh, you love to see it, Fitted. You love to see those.
Yeah, and we were mentioning it earlier, Nico, where the guys on Pyro have got to, you know, prove themselves here. You proved yourself there, Hype. What an unbelievable shot there. He will be really proud of himself. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one as they get the opening goal finally. It's now is some momentum building for such a Pyro steady. Looking for a centre here. He unfortunately can't land contact. Hype look at the centre, but Traxxas not daring to go for that. So he waits for the bounce here. Desi puts it high. It could be a shooting chance here. Here comes Dwad. Hype again off the backboard, and Deddy will secure this clear. There's Desi getting this one. Hype back into the centre. It is a booming clear for Traxxas. It is just wide. That was really dangerous. They're Hype looking for a shot. I think he maybe looked to pass it with Deddy, but it will not amount to anything as now Desi puts it to the middle. Dwad can't get to it. Traxxas is there. Hype looking to reach up it. Oh, he almost had a dunk there. And I must say, Nico, what I'm noticing, Hype is playing with full confidence in this series. He's going for all these quality plays, but equally Traxxas taking it into his own hands, and that's a 2-0 lead here for Ascension.
I mean, it is coming together exactly as I predict. Traxy and Hype, they want to prove themselves, and Daddy, he's just gonna play around them to the best of his ability as a stand-in. And it's working for them right now in Game 5.
Yeah, indeed. I've been seeing Daddy still struggling a little bit with these touches, but it doesn't matter if Traxy and Hype can pull out plays like this. And so now Hype getting it back to the field. Less than 2 minutes to go just to hold on, and they'll have match point in this series. As Desi now to backboard. Traxy's so awkward here, but Hype dives across to get it away. It's now Dwarves looking to center it again. Some pressure bully for the Untouchables. Can he find a goal maybe? Hype waiting very patiently for this one. They will get it over. Now Dwarves is a center. They got to find a clear. Daddy does manage to find it. Their Hype chips it up. He will go for it once more. Taking it slow. Look at this. Burn some time off the clock here. The Nuke Boy puts it to the center, but for the wrong person. Daddy tried to go for the top right. As now they're still having pressure. They decide to let it relieve here as their Hype's coming in for this one. It's a center again. Tracks up for the Toothless with the Untouchables. Their Hype needs to turn forward. Us a minute left here, and still Untouchables. No goals to them for this game. Now,
And
go on.
yeah, it just looks like the Untouchables, they don't have, it doesn't seem like they're playing with any sort of confidence anymore. The confidence that they had in the first 4 games, it just seems like it's gone now, and Traxy almost getting a style double tap there.
Yeah, he was nearly getting himself another highlight reel play here. Daddy going as well. But as you said, Nico, the confidence has been ripped away from Untouchables, especially with Ascension pulling off some outstanding plays in this series. As we're seeing that Hype one more. Oh, does he get the double tap? Nearly had it. My words, Ascension Pyrrhos, they have come alive now, and the clock's running down. Match point for them, and well deserved. And the question now here, Nico, what do Untouchables do to counter this? Because Ascension Pyrrhos just playing out of their minds at this moment.
Hype and Traxy are playing so phenomenal. They got like, they have to have like noticed this by now. So what they need to do, they need to take them out the game. They need to get them annoyed. They need to get in their heads. They need to demo them. They need to harass them in any way they can, steal their boosts, make sure they can't really do anything with the ball, and then they need to get some quality shots of their own, like the one. But I want to touch on that goal from Hype. It really reminded me of the Savvy shot from last season, where he came off the backboard. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that one, the Devo one from what was it, London?
Yeah, it was London. Yeah.
Yeah, really reminded me of that. It was,
yeah,
so we call it a Savvy-esque shot.
Yeah, that is a Savvy-esque shot. In the future, someone does it again as a Hype-esque shot. So let's see if the Ascension Pyrrhos can close it out going into the 6th game of the series. Well, here we go into game 6. Ascension Pyrrhos, they're on fire right now. And so let's see if they can keep that going, or can Untouchables force a deciding 7th game. As there's Traxy taking it out into the middle. Nuke Boy way off this, but he actually whips it, and Desi will be forced to pick up the ball. The Hype looking for a center. Daddy looking for it, but he must have not anticipated a whiff there maybe. Maybe he thought he was going to get a 50. Off the ceiling, Hype up for this, and he bangs it in. Right post there, and that's a great way to get yourself into this game now.
Yeah, like they want it now. I said they tasted blood last game. Now they want the whole meat of the deer, I guess you can say. They feel this Division 1 spot coming, and they're not letting go before they get it.
Yeah, but as I say that, we say that Dwad right off the kickoff will bring one back. It was a good kickoff at that. They do manage to get into a great position. No one expected Ascension Pyrrhos. And they finally, at Untouchables, they break the conceding streak, I guess, of goals. They get one on the boards. Yeah,
it's exactly what Untouchables need right now to break this momentum for Pyrrhos. It was a very much needed goal for them.
Yeah, it's a goal that they needed. It doesn't matter how you get the goal, as long as you get it. It will hopefully give UnTouchables a little bit of confidence here, but I'm sure Ascension won't be phased too much by that. So Desi trying to get it out. Here comes Hype going for this. It's onto the left wall. Deddy's there. Does get a bouncing shot. It was on net, but Dewad gets an early block. Now Hype again. We're going for a no flip there. Will be Traxy into the center for Deddy. It's a good shot, but Nuke Boy will save it away. Now it's the bumps coming through. Hype up for this, but it will just get our possession over. They're back into the box. Will be Desi or Dog picking this up, but this hesitating a little bit. And so Deddy is into the box, maybe even going in. Oh my, it was really close, and now all three players pushed up a bit far for Ascension Pyrrhos, but with that touch from Dwad, they will give him plenty of time to get back in position for the defense. They're Hype. Oh, that's a dangerous touch there. It could be a chance if the UnTouchables is dropping in. The Traxy, no problem saving that. And Hype will get the clear out. So Hype.
He might get one more.
Again. He could get one more. Yeah, he forces the 50. Here comes Deddy. Gets it over Nuke Boy, yeah. And it will be Desi getting it out to the side. So Hype. Not a lot of boost to work with, but he will bash and bang onto backwards. Oh, it's a good chance for Traxy. He gets it wide. 2 minutes in, Nico. This game is getting real tense now. Deddy, this is the shot, but God, what is saying Traxy? There we go. Great pressure coming out from the Ascension Power sides, and he retake the lead.
Yeah, the demo from Hype just hustling that one through. Deddy pushes it off the backboard, and Traxy's just there to pounce on it. This Ascension Pyro squad is coming together in this game 6.
Yeah, and it's at the most opportune moment. They're just a game win away from Division 1, and they're going to give it all they have here to win it in this game. So, Dwad now, they've got half the game to work with UnTouchables. They want to get back into this and force a 7th game. And it's going to be a really tough task for them. As Desi tries to go for a flip, but Deddy reads it so well. As now Dwad is out to the side. He finds Desi. Now back into the middle again. Dwad puts it back to Nuke Boy. Looks to make a center here. He's now into the midfield. Desi over to Dwad again. Linking up a little bit more now. UnTouchables, I think, is what will allow him to get back into this game. So Nuke Boy's a backboard, but excellent clear from Deddy. Still though, Desi keeping the pressure on. It could be hard here. So Desi can't reach that one. It gives Hype a free touch. As now Deddy picking this one up, looking to take it up the wall. It's bouncing out and away. Traxy with a potential chance. Deddy puts it to the side. Still pressure going. Traxy again, bring it to the center. No one's there to meet it though. It was Deddy actually pouncing on it. Now Hype is up for us. Gets a touch. Has a little bit of boost to work with. Gets a touch. It was really good at that, but it will now be an attacking chance for the UnTouchables. A minute and a half to go, Nico. What's it going to take for the UnTouchables to get back into this game, do you think? Maybe it could be it! Oh my god, what a shot from Nuke Boy. And another follow-up for Desi off the bar. That was a chance there, Nico. But
it was definitely a chance there, but unfortunately they're not able to pounce on it just enough. Traxy just trying to hold on to this lead here, and UnTouchables, they really need to get something going really soon. They need to get something explosive to go straight at them. But Traxy and Deddy linking up for the 2-goal deficit. It looking very likely like Ascension Pyrrhos is going to be playing Division 1 next season.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass from Deddy. He's not been getting much involvement in this series, and you know, he was having a lot of close chances, but a great infield pass to Traxy, and you know Traxy, he's gonna bang those home every day. 2-goal lead now, the UnTouchables, 1 minute to find 2 goals. Looking like an even more impossible task here, as Ascension Pyrrhos playing out of their minds, as we mentioned earlier. But the UnTouchables, they will not give up just yet. So Traxy with a pinch out. Nuke Boy trying to get it. There is a demo from Hype again. It's an open net, but Desi will be into the net quickly. The Nuke Boy has to go for his Hype though there again. Desi trying to get a touch, but he can't land it. Dwad decides to wait for this. He's got to push for this if you're UnTouchables, as your chances of getting into Division 1 are just slimming down. But Traxy looking for the solo play. Can't really make much of it. Dwad has a shooting chance, but it's too high. As our draw goes for it again, takes it off Deddy. That could be the chance.
The Traxy.
The Traxy.
Off the backboard.
Yeah.
Hype is there. Oh.
That was really close, and I think that is it. The shot, yeah, that shot had to go in if they wanted a chance. That will be it. The Ascension Pyrrhos they will get promotion to Division 1. Congratulations to them. What a series from them. GG's and well played.
Yes. That's yeah, that is really well deserved, I think, from Pyrrhos. They went from getting top of the leaderboard, almost beating everyone, only losing one game 5 in the whole league play, and then choking playoffs. And now they have made it to Division 1. Such a hard-earned victory, but they get it in the end.
Yeah, they got it in the end, so congratulations to Ascension Pyrrhos. They struggled, they fought, but they came out on top in this series, and I must say it was well deserved. And props, especially to Hypertrax, they joined MVPs of this series. Both putting a spectacular individual performance, and nothing to take away from Dede, making some good plays himself, being very solid all round, and that final goal stemming from Dede's pass, and you gotta give credit to all three of them. But UnTouchables, you did fight very well. It was a pleasure to see you guys play. Unfortunate, but the UnTouchables will be in Division 2 for Season 6, and they'll hopefully try battle back, get themselves promoted back into Division 1. But Ascension Pyrrhos is victory for them. Division 1 has been clinched. Now the second highest division. And it's quite a journey for Hype in particular, because he was in what would have been Division 3 of this season. Last season was Division 2, but he's promoted once, he's done it again, and he could even go on further here, Nico.
Yeah, I mean, he could, but unfortunately he's retired from the team.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it?
So a little birdie has told me that a little Nico is replacing him, but whoa, you never know.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how the roster changes go down actually for next season. It's going to be interesting. A lot of rosters already being formed, and yeah, we'll be getting to see it. So yeah, they'll be happy with that, but we'll be seeing potentially Nico, if these rumors are true, Blink in Div 1 next season. It's going to be great to see. But again, GG's and well played to both teams and to Polar Race and No Hope earlier. I think that's it, Nico, for Season 6. That's the final stream of it. So yeah, now we discussed that series. What do you think of Season 6 as a whole? Because it's been a very exciting season, and we ended it off with a bang in the approaching relegation tournament. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
This season has been absolutely incredible. It's my first season as a staff member and as caster, and even though I wasn't here for most of the middle-ish seasons, it was still amazing to start off and end this season, and I'm really happy for the opportunity for you guys to let me be here with all you, especially ECC board. They're doing such much hard work, and it's just an amazing community we have here. Really great season we've had.
Yeah, it's been an amazing season, and it's great to have you on the casting desk as always, Nico. Providing some great insight into how these teams play. And so it's always a pleasure, and it's been a pleasure for me to cast again for this season here. So thank you all for starters for sticking with us throughout the entire season. It's been great having you guys support the streams. And it's been great to just have these matches, especially the playoffs and promo relegation matches, were just incredible to watch. The ones we got to cast on stream anyway were insane to watch, and we can't wait to see more of it in Season 6. As for when Season 6 will be coming, we expect it to be mid-February, maybe early March at this rate, for those of you wondering. So if you're looking to play next season and knows the dates to look out for, join our Discord though if you want to get all the latest on what's happening with the ECC in the future. Because it's going to be a super exciting Season 6, I must say. That is it for not just this stream, but the 5th season of the ECC, shall I say. Thanks once again for watching. It's been an incredible season, and we will hope to see you guys again next time for whenever we have our next stream. It's been Faded and Nico. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys next time.